I don't know how stable this is and how good my aim is, but we're gonna try, we're gonna find out. Yep, there we go.
Hey baby, there's a scratch on our camera lens.
Oh really? Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know where that came from.
Really?
I've got a chuck roast in the oven, and I'm about to go work out, and it's not DDP. Hey family, welcome back, or welcome for those of you who are new to the channel. My name is Cassie, and I'm one half of Carnivore Quest. I'm going to give you a little update today. We've got some great weather here in South Carolina. We had some torrential rainstorms, and it was cold and just nasty. I've been doing DDP yoga for a little bit of exercise. I've slacked on it just a little bit, and I've all but eliminated it right now, but I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to take you around the property and let you see what kind of work that needs to be done and the things that I want done with it. I have massive plans, but my gosh, just getting around to the leaves, it's insane. So I get a great workout outside, I get good vitamin D, I get some fresh air, and I get to listen to the birds chirp and look at the beautiful blue skies out here, and it's awesome. So I'd much rather be doing that than in front of a TV screen any day of the week and twice on Sunday. But today is Tuesday, so. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour and show you what it takes to just move some leaves and move some dirt. It's something definitely that keeps me busy the last few days. This is day 3. I've been at it real hard, so I'm sorry if I haven't been in the comments or anything like that. Other things need to be tended to, and you know, there's only so many hours in the day, because once summer hits, I'm done. It's been a busy week. I'm going to show you what I've been up to, and I'll show you a few clips of when the kids were in town and the weekend that we celebrated on the birthday. But yeah, so let's go take a look around the property and see what's going on. Okay, so for the day, these are my weapons of choice. We've got a leaf blower, heavy duty metal rake, I've got a shovel, and then I've got some pruners. And I'm going to need each and every one of these tools just to move some dirt and to move some leaves. But before we get started, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, Element. It's important to replenish your electrolytes on any low-carb diet. And if you're like me, trying to lose over 100 pounds, as the weight comes off and you become more active, it's even more important. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix that has everything you need and nothing you don't. No sugar, no coloring, no gluten, no fillers, basically no BS. Each packet contains 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. After hard, sweaty days like this, it's essential that I keep up with my electrolytes. And Element's great taste makes that simple. As always, Element is offering our viewers a free sample pack with any order, even if you're a returning customer. That's 8 free single serving packets with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors to see which one's your favorite before your next order. Get yours today using our link below at drinkelement.com/carnivore quest. This is a great way to get the quality electrolytes you need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinkelement.com/carnivore quest. If you're not 100% satisfied, keep the product and receive a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. There's so many places that we can start at, I don't know, but maybe we'll just start at one corner and work our way around. So we'll go ahead and start in this corner. I got some things planted in the ground. You know, I've got hostas everywhere. I started with about 6 or so and just have been splitting them ever since. But right here, I have some seeds going. Planted these guys, they'll be popping up. I've got these azaleas here, and then a hydrangea over there. And then of course these, and I just put some mulch over there. I'll show you where I get my mulch from. I've got a dealer, he's out in the woods. Anyway, you'll find that hilarious, but it's another form of exercise. But my point is what it took just to get this area cleared so I can plant these. This was loaded with leaves. I'm going to show you. I mean, as you can see, this is just a sea of green. and then in the fall it turns into a sea of brown. I have plans all summer long, even in the heat, even though I said, you know, once summer's over, I'm done. But I said, no, I'm going to take that heat and I'm going to sweat and I'm going to push all these leaves back. So this is what's left of that tree that went down. So there were so many trees that went down in the area, knocked out our power, internet. It was fun stuff. But they took all the big chunks, most of the big chunks, and this is what we're left with. So we have to burn all of this. You know, fall and spring cleanup is enough in itself. So that was an added bonus. But, you know, that's really what got me started. And I've just been working ever since. And I'm just going to kind of pan things a little bit. It's going to look so much different by the end of summer and fall. But I've got all kinds of plans. But in the meantime, I'm just going to show you a good portion of the rest of the property and things that I'm going to have to do, and show you what I am doing. And maybe I should calculate how many hours. I never really thought about that. Calculate how many hours I end up spending on this project. So we shall see. I'm at about 20 or 30 right now. So I did start moving these back. Just keep pushing them back. Where the dirt line is, that's where the leaves were. Now here we go. These are my nemesis, these vines. Oh my gosh, these guys. And you can't just push the leaves back. Okay. There's twigs. There's vines. These all need to be cut. It's a process, and there are layers. So that's, yeah, but it's awesome. It's a great workout. I love it. I do. I love it. You know, maybe July I won't. I gotta get some exercise in, and this is a great way to do it. Now here we are at the back of the house. You can see where I started carving us out of the woods. This is gonna be my biggest project yet. I've got a big mound that I'm gonna show you. That is, I already started on it, and it's gonna be hours worth of work. It's gonna be great. But this is gonna be days. I need to find the mother vine. So yeah, so much to do, and I'm going to get bits and pieces of it all for your entertainment. Okay, so let's go for a walk. I don't know how stable this is and how good my aim is, but we're going to try, we're going to find out. Yep, there we go. So yeah, look at this. Look at all these vines and branches everywhere. There's a new branch or a twig everywhere you go. That's pretty deep. So y'all remember the element video with Larry where he was leaf blowing and he was sitting down by the fire drinking his element because he worked so hard. He did start it for me anyway. I'll give him that. He started it for me. He's like, man, I worked out there for about 20 minutes, you know, and it took him that much just to get it moved. But look at this. And there was raking involved. You know, there were so many leaves. And you can see the grass. There is grass on that other side. There was a sea of leaves. Anyway, I love that, man. I like to do all of the yard work because I like being out here in the sun. And I like the fresh air. And I just feel more like I'm accomplishing something. You see instant results, you know. You put a flower in the ground or a new plant, or you move some leaves and it instantly looks better. I mean, I could take a walk around the property and show you just how many down trees there are. Bam! That's a hole in the ground. That's a big old hole in the ground. Look at that. Timber. It's kind of scary sometimes, you know? Oh, God's got our back. So this was our sea of leaves that was beyond the fence. And again, you can tell by just where the dirt is. This is exciting, isn't it? It's like National Geographic. Had to carve this guy out. He was looking so sad. He was drooping. I carved this whole area out. That was a full day project. So that was a quick tour of the property. And you know, there's a lot more to it than that, but we're just going to start with the basics and just kind of show you where I'm at. And, you know, let's get this area real quick and just show you. Here's our before. Okay, we got that down limb. That sucker is heavy. And then we got some trees. I mean, this whole area has already been cleaned up, but this is it. It'll be interesting to see what I can do. Definitely by next year, this area and the other area will be lined with hostas. I'll have like 80. So, okay. Let's get to work. Let's go. Now that is what I call a workout. A year ago, my weapon of choice would have been the leaf blower. This would not have been out. And believe me, these leaves, because we've had so much rain, we had a lot of rain. So these leaves are really heavy. And again, there's twigs, and I'm moving dirt, acorns, rocks, and there's no way I would have even thought to do that or had the energy. But we are a third of the month in of BBBE, and I feel great. I mean, I'm going the extra mile, and this is what we needed. And I might go beyond the 31 days. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling really good today, though. I can tell you that. But before I let you go, I'm going to show you where my mulch dealer is. So let's go. So as you can see, the hill is pretty steep, and last year, absolutely, there's no way I would have done this. And this is like my 5th trip. I made 3 trips yesterday on top of digging and transplanting and more raking and things like that. So let me show you. Here we go. Okay, so this. So this area is our shooting range, and we've got about 7 or 8 bags of mulch with some wood to block it. And you know, as I said, we'll talk about that steep incline. You can't even see the house from this angle. But there's my mulch supplier, and I've been pulling about, like I said, I've got about 4 bags up that steep hill, and one-handed. When I first started coming down here to grab the mulch, I was dragging it back up. And yesterday I made 3 trips, 1 arm. Slow, steady progress. But yeah, that's my dealer. Yep. Yeah, a little out of breath on that one too, but you know, I will do this for hours on end, and thanks to Carnivore, and really, it was BBB that kicked my butt, that got me into shape. We did BBB a year ago. That's when I started making all these changes and whatnot, but I'm feeling good thanks to Carnivore, you know. I haven't got on the scale yet. I might not, you know. Once I get on it, it's like cheating, you know. It's like once you start, bite after bite after bite, I'll be on that scale 2-3 times a day, and I don't want to stress on that right now because I get down by half a pound. I really do. So I'm not getting on it. I'll definitely get on it on the 31st or the 30th. We'll probably weigh in on the 30th, but I hope y'all are doing amazing. So I just wanted to show you that with a little determination and a little will, you can go from using the leaf blower to hacking away in the jungle and, you know, just doing things that you couldn't have done before. You just got to be patient. People ask me, what's the one bit of advice that you would give to somebody? Be patient. Let the process work. It's not always glamorous. It's not a glamorous way of eating, but doggone, the benefits are the amount of non-scale victories are just incredible in itself. I have a laundry list of them. And I've asked several of y'all, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you just really don't know. And it's like, now that the rose-colored glasses are finally lifted, I know the way. Y'all know the way. We're doing it. But you know, addiction is addiction. It's ingrained in us, but we're working on it. That's what this is. That's what this way of eating is. It is pushing away the addiction. It's the only way for some of us. But I want to thank y'all for coming along with me and watching me do what I do and just showing you where I started. You know, you would think that with social media, being on several platforms, that I would be better with taking pictures and, you know, starting a project. I'm more of the type of in the moment type person, but I need to plan better because I would have really loved to show y'all the before and the after. Well, you're in the process right now, so the after will be in the fall, but you got a good idea, and we'll see what I can do. If anything, the leaves will be pushed back to the center, so, and I'm going to break down those mounds. So anyway, I'm babbling. I do that, but thanks for listening to me babble. You know, I love y'all. Keep rocking BBBE. If you haven't started moving, just move. Just start a little something. Just something. Even if it's just stretching. Just start with stretching. Just move your body. You never know what it's going to blossom into. I still don't know what it's going to blossom into. I'm still on my way. I'd like to see myself doing those wall climbs and hiking, and I see runners and bikers, and I think, dang, I want to be that person. And I always cheer them on. I'm thinking, good for you. And I want to take advantage of my newfound health and my strength and my zest for life, you know? So we're doing it. Let's do it together. So if you are new to the channel, my husband Larry and I are on a journey to get healthy and lose well over 250 pounds eating the carnivore diet. We are on our way. Okay, y'all, it is time for some chuck roast. I worked more than you saw. But anyway, I'm about to dig into some of this chuck roast and get my body some good nutrients and just chill out and call it a night. So let me show you how it turned out. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty tasty if I do say so myself. While I enjoy this chuck roast, check out this next video. No sugar, no carbs, no cheating. Love y'all.